In all humility, I accept the privilege and responsibility to act as President of the Republic. He must think national, go beyond self. I believe in leadership by example. A sound moral foundation, a philosophy of transparency, and an ethic of effective implementation. I have decided not to run for president during the elections of 2004.
On election day at 7 a.m., precincts all over the country opened their doors. They say that hundreds of thousands were disenfranchised. After a contentious and painfully slow canvassing of votes, witnessed by both Senate and the House of Representatives, GMA and Noli de Castro were proclaimed. News of rampant cheating spread like wildfire. On July 23, 2004, candidate Fernando Poe Jr. filed his protest at the Presidential Electoral Tribunal. There was no action from the PET. FPJ's widow filed a substitution case on behalf of Juan de la Cruz. On March 29, PET dismissed the petition.
So will I still lead by more than 1 M? Well, if it's young age, that's advantage, ma'am. Parang ganon din ang lalabas. Ito na bilisan 1 M? Pinipilitin mo natin yan.
I was anxious to protect my votes, and during that time, had conversations with many people, including a COMELEC official. I recognize that making any such call was a lapse in judgment. I am sorry.
If a government, a regime, deny the people one of the very basic rights, a very simple one, and that is the right of the individual to make freely his or her decision through the ballot box, to decide who are going to be his or her leaders. That is a violation of human rights, an assault on a very sacred right, the sovereign right of an individual to express his or her opinion and on who should lead the people, should lead the country.
Public office is a public trust, and if that trust is betrayed, then people have a right to know who and how the trust was breached, where and when the deadly distortions took place. Otherwise, if the avenues are blocked for vital information, if the doors to government recourse are duly slammed, especially done by the very persons mandated to uphold that trust, then governance becomes a sham, accountability is lost, and even a restive nation may be doomed to perdition.
I want to close this chapter and move on with the business of governing. God bless the Philippines.
Sa batas po ng Diyos o sa batas ng tao, masamang magsinungaling. Sa batas ng Diyos at batas ng tao, masamang mandaya. Sa batas ng Diyos at ng tao, masamang magnakaw.
The Filipino crisis and all is truly worth living and dying for. Ngunit, saan tayo pupunta mula rito?
People who participated in EDSA 2 thought of her as a modern leader who would reform our political system, get rid of corruption, patronage, etc., etc. We all know that nothing of the sort happened. And that accounts for the massive disappointment of a lot of people who had joined in EDSA 2. After that, I think at one point she felt that she was the cause of the widespread division in our society. And that is the reason why in December 2002, she said that
I have decided not to run for president during the elections of 2004.
Apparently she had been preparing to run and secure a solid mandate, because as it turns out, she was not really sure of her legitimacy as president. So what was her plan? Well, to secure another 6 years from 2004 and possibly in 2010 and beyond, by hook or by crook. But I think they were also aware that the 2004 elections would have been very, very difficult to win against a formidable candidate like Fernando Poe Jr. That the only way they could possibly win in that election was by massive cheating. And so they were preparing, in my view, the machinery for large-scale cheating, maybe as early as 2002. And that's exactly what the role of Garciliano was.
Ngayon, ito pong letter ni Asek Ahmad Bayam. Siya po'y nagsulat itong October 11, 2002, Memorandum for the Honorable Jose Maria A. Rufino. At ang nakasulat po rito, since the 1992 elections, Director Garciliano has been extensively serving and protecting the interest of Lakas, NUCD, UNDP, particularly in Mindanao, and delivered almost every electoral pleasure of the administration. Ano ibig sabihin ng pleasure?
Ahmad Bayam's letter continues.
In view of our need to continue enlisting Director Garciliano's expertise and services on election matters, especially with the 2004 election, it would be beneficial if we could assist in appointing him to another position of prominence in order to sustain his resources and authority.
Bayam disowned this letter, but according to an Inquirer article, quote, Bayam said the signature in the memorandum was not his and showed reporters his signature on his passport. The signature appeared to be the same, unquote.
Mr. Susi, dito po sa sworn statement ninyo, nakasulat po rito, the office presented to PGMA a special project dated 10 October 2002 signed by Secretary Rufino on the subject, nationwide consultation of election officers under the stewardship of Attorney Garciliano. Nagre-report si Attorney Garciliano kay Joey Rufino?
Ang ano po doon ay inaalagaan ni Secretary Rufino si Garciliano.
Secretary Joey Rufino's project proposal to the President reveals the purpose of the nationwide consultation of election officers under the stewardship of Garciliano. As per instructions of Her Excellency and the need to precisely approximate the electoral pulse and secure a workable game plan for the 2004 elections, our office shall undertake the aforementioned consultation for Her Excellency's consideration and/or further instructions, please.
We requested funding for the project from the President, and an initial funding of 1 million was given to our office for the consultation of election officers in Mindanao. Ito pong 1 million, saan po nanggaling yung pondo na yan? Galing ba sa national budget o sa partido?
Malacanang po galing
From the President mismo.
yung pondo po.
Siya mismo nag-approve ng 1 million peso release.
Opo.
Sa paragraph 5, ang nakasulat po rito, these consultation meetings discuss the political situation in all the provinces of Mindanao